Hello, we are now on YouTube. I thought I had to jump on the bandwagon a little bit, and here we are. Please excuse the stuffy voice. I don't know how I've managed to get a cold in spring, but somehow we've managed it. I thought, what better way to start my channel than going over the beginning of my photography journey, which was when I got accepted into UAL. For those of you that do not know who I am, my name is Erin Jones and I am a fashion photographer and image maker in London. So currently studying at London College of Fashion, UAL. I remember when I was applying to LCF, I was just consistently watching these types of videos. So let's get straight into it. I have my laptop next to me, which has got all of my, it's all on a hard drive. I can laugh about this now because my photography has changed so much, but that is part of the process. What I found with UAL is that they actually really like sketches and unfinished work. So along with my photographs, I also included, I will attach a couple things over here on the side so you can see for reference, sketchbook pages or rough drawings or mistakes that I even made, and they really like that. It's not just about the final product, it's also about your thought process and that kind of stuff. So that's also just as important as your actual images. I think I was just really going through a Photoshop experimentation phase because I just was loving the graphics. Whether it was successful or not, it doesn't actually matter. I think it's more of the essence of experimenting and just having fun with it and just really being passionate about it. So these next two images I shot in a field by my house with my two friends. Literally, this just goes to show that you do not need models or fancy garments or an amazing camera in order to shoot pictures. All of these pictures are my friends. None of these are professional models. I still had no idea how to edit at this point. Zero clue. And these are literally all my clothes. All my dad's. I remember just going out and just having lots of fun with it, and that's what you need to do. The next one here is again of another friend from college. I actually did the makeup. I just really loved getting involved in all of it, and again we literally were just experimenting in some random little studio. This next one was a little bit more of a Photoshop experimentation. I remember I saw this glitchy effect on Instagram or TikTok. It was done in my college studio, which was so small. So you really had to get creative with the space. This was more of my quirky experimentation phase, which I don't even mind. I think it's all just as important as one another. These next two, I remember we shot these behind a farm, like near my house. The portrait is edited so poor. This is before I knew how to do dodging and burning and proper airbrushing. I literally remember I just painted over the skin. I just thought I was a professional retoucher. But I mean, technically airbrushing back in the day historically was actually painting over the prints, but that's obviously not the best way to go about it now. This one again was with my friends. He's actually also on the course with me, so we both got in. It was such a funny situation. Again, this was one of my collage experimentation. I don't know, I really like playing around with Photoshop and just learning how everything worked. I thought it was super cool. But this one was another image. I saw a photograph on Pinterest which had this really beautiful backlight, and I really wanted to experiment with it. But again, the studio in my college was just so small, and I remember my photography teacher was just holding a light in the back, just trying to get this angle, and it was really funny. This was just one of my classmates at the time. She was just wearing whatever she was wearing, but I really liked this picture. I thought she did a really great job at modelling. I know that modelling is a very difficult thing to do, and so I admire everyone that helped me throughout my college years, and I'm super grateful for you. This next one was in my bathtub with my friend. We literally just got water. It was this very stereotypical basic milk bath shoot with lots of flowers, and I remember my poor friend, she literally, her neck, because I couldn't get the angle right, I literally remember I was taking it and I just couldn't get it right, and her poor neck, she was like, my neck hurts. And I felt so bad, so we had to feed her. I gave her pasta afterwards. It was my sort of bribe. And I remember, I think we had torches to light it, like on a phone torch, which just goes to show you do not need professional equipment. So this shoot again was from the bath shoot. I remember my A-level teacher just hated this one because he said it was too provocative and it just looked a bit wrong. I mean, it's not my favorite picture, but it was fun. It was fun to do. We literally did it in my bathtub with some random phone light and petals and leaves from my mum's garden. I think it's good for the plot, you know? This is when I started using my sister for everything because I was coming to the back end of lockdown. There is literally a bag of plastic over her head. I'm not actually sure why we decided on that one. Well, I decided on that one. Her nails also are photoshopped on. She did not have any nail varnish on at the time. And again, me really into painting over her face with this is the thing, I had just had no idea how to edit at this point. My version of airbrushing was just colouring it in basically. I might as well have just painted for that. This was one of my favourite ones from my A-level era. We basically made this, I was really into the secret garden or indoor gardens in general. We went into my parents' living room and I locked all the doors and I said, nobody come in here for about an hour. My parents probably thought, oh my god, what is she up to? Again, with the plastic, I just strung a load of plastic in the back because I wanted it to look like a greenhouse, and I just put loads of plants, surrounded my sister and just shot her. I mean, she looks really upset with me that I've forced her to do another shoot, but she did a fantastic job, and again, I'm extremely grateful for her help during my A-levels because honestly, I don't know where I'd be without her. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm super grateful for all of the support that I've been having on my Instagram and TikTok. Feel free to drop a comment down below if you have any questions regarding application or if you have any video ideas that you'd like to see. But yeah, thank you all for watching and I will see you soon.